Caitlin, can you grab the spider? Somebody pass the spider to Caitlin, please. Caitlin, you're up first today. Caitlin, can you recite from memory, please, the difference quotient for me?
Did you take the right sheets on there? Yeah. I was just down there. I was like, did not sit down.
Okay, so for what tendency says you want to go from x equals -3 to x equals 2. Brianna, what is your A and what is your H going to be for this question then? Yeah? Your H is 5. Right, because you're starting at -3, you're adding 5 to get to +2. All right, Nick, our question says y equals 7x squared minus x to the 4th. Oh boy. Let's see why you guys are hating this one. Okay, this is one we may need to turn our page sideways. Okay? Because this question is so groovy, if you don't mind me saying groovy. Nick, can you sub some numbers in for me, please, for the first step?
Well, just put in 7 bracket a plus h bracket squared.
Yeah.
Minus bracket a plus h bracket close bracket to the 4th.
Yeah.
Minus bracket 7 bracket a close bracket.
Yeah.
Squared.
Yeah.
Minus a to the 4th.
Yeah. And also putting big square brackets all around there because you're subtracting both of them. This might be a good time for a little tangent. Tangent? Get it? Okay, I was going to start my lesson with binomial expansion. This might be a good time for it. Okay, because when you multiply something to the 4th, it's going to be difficult. There are 2 ways to do it. Number 1 is Pascal's triangle. Okay, Pascal's triangle this is just a quick little side note of binomial expansion. It's either you use Pascal's which is 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. John, what is Pascal's triangle? How do you get the numbers? Sorry to cut in, John. Somebody else?
No. I know. I noticed I wrote my Pascal's triangle totally wrong.
Okay,
but
well.
It's a triangle that you use, and basically for it's for the exponents of factors as you write out the expanded form.
Okay, coefficients of worth, yes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So for this one, for the a plus h to the 4 term, you go down to sort of the 4th, or I guess in this case the 5th row down.
Okay.
Because that's the one I used.
Yeah.
And those would be the leading coefficient of.
Yes. Yes. I know what you're saying. I'm going to help you out here. Okay. So basically, these are the leading coefficients of each term. All right. The way you get them, this is a recursive thing. So in order to get this 6, it's 3 plus 3. Now, if you were in data management, there's another way they did it. They did what's called the binomial theorem, right? Where it's going to be n choose 0. If I say n choose k, does that make sense for people that didn't? Okay, if you took data management, you did this. All right. So the way this one would work would be 4 choose 0. Where is it? A to the 4, h to the 0 plus. Does that look familiar for if you're in data management? If you're in data management, do it that way. If you weren't in data management, do it the way I'm going to show. Okay. So let's talk about Pascal's triangle. For the a plus h to the squared, we're going to use this column right here. That's squared. So it's going to be a squared, 1a squared, plus 2ah plus h squared. If you take a look at the coefficients here, it goes 1, 2, 1. Okay, 1, 2, 1. Now here comes the fun part, is a plus h to the 4th. To somebody that's brave. Now look, before I go to John, I'll go to John in a sec. The third option here is to follow it up by hand. Okay, that's the third option, which is messy. John, be brave. Go ahead.
Okay, subtracting.
Yeah.
Bracket.
Yeah.
A to the 4th.
Yes.
Plus 4a to the a cubed h
Yeah. Good.
plus 6 a squared h squared.
1 second. Okay, go ahead.
6a squared h squared.
Yeah.
Plus 4a
Yeah.
h cubed
Yeah.
plus h to the 4th.
Okay, let's just look at what happened there. The a's started at to the power 4 to the power 3 to the squared, 1, 0, count it down. Your h's to the power 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you don't like that method, we're using Pascal's triangle, you can follow it out. You will get the same answer. It'll just take you half an hour to do, and you'll be wrong. Unless you're Matt. Okay, so Matt, you'll get it right. But for everyone else here, right, it's very difficult to do. To FOIL, and we did this in grade 11, and it was in my class. Remember I tortured you with this? We got the race. Do you guys remember that? I get somebody up here to FOIL it, somebody to the power 5, and it would take them half an hour, and you'd be wrong. And then we do it as a class. If you don't remember, don't worry about it. Okay. All right, we're almost done here. I still have to include this. Okay, now this is a big question. Isn't this lovely? Doesn't this make you feel good? Courtney, isn't this making you feel wonderful, this question? Courtney, what should I do at this point, if anything?
Well, you have to put 7 to the first bracket.
Yeah.
And you have to put the negative a to the second one.
Good. 7a squared plus 14ah plus 7h squared minus a4 minus 4a cubed h minus 6a squared h squared minus 4ah cubed minus h4 minus 7a squared plus a4 all over h. Now, if what I'm doing right now is not leaving me with a warm fuzzy feeling, I don't know what to say, because that's what this entire course is stuff like what we're doing right here. Okay, this type of algebra is what we're doing probably every day in this course. Am I right? There's a lot of this in this course, right? So if you're looking at this, you're saying, oh no, okay, you're not going to like this course. Why am I so negative? Sorry, anyway, don't mean to be negative, but it's the truth. I'm warm and fuzzy all the time, okay? But yes, probably once it starts canceling, that'd be bad work. Okay, Robert, what do I do now, please?
You could cancel out some
Yeah, you can. Now let's just try and combine some terms here. So, now what I would probably do for this one, you might want to write things together, you don't have to. I'm going to write this as an in-between step just to make my life easier to help combine. You don't have to do this step. I'm just going to write everything together. Then I'm going to write my AH's. Is there any more AH's? No, there aren't. I'm going to do my H squares. Or anything else? No, there isn't. A4 and then a plus A4. And then minus 4A cubed H minus 6A squared H squared minus 4H minus H4 all over H.
What are you doing?
I'm just collecting like terms, that's all I'm doing here.
Oh.
Now this is an optional step. I know everyone in here is a genius. You can like slip somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are all geniuses, so you can skip that step, and a lot of you will. But some of you will make a mistake when you don't do that step. So Robert, what cancels here?
The 7a squared.
Yeah. Anything else?
The minus a to the 4th and a to the 4th.
Yeah. Good. Now remember what all should happen here. Remember you're trying to go to divided by h. So basically everything without an h should be removed from the numerator. Okay, right? Everything else, right, there has to be an h in everything, so things will cancel out perfectly. That's what we're trying to do here. All right. Okay. Who are we up to? John, you've raised your hand. This is why Spider-Man's out here. Here we go. Matt, what do you do now, please? Yeah, that Matt. What do you do now?
Well, when you divide it by h,
Sounds good to me. What do we go ahead?
so that would be 14a
Yeah.
minus 7h minus 4a cubed minus 6a squared h minus 4ah squared minus h cubed.
Does this fit on a regular page, or do we need to turn it sideways?
Mine did.
All right. Okay, so this is it. We've got to flip back 2 screens now. Are there questions with the algebra here? This is just good, awesome algebra, that's what this is. Right? This is just a good time, that's all this is here. Yeah?
Let's go from plus 7h squared to minus 7h squared.
Which part here?
Look at the third. There goes 7h squared plus 14h plus 7h squared, and then you
Thank
do the
you.
next one.
So there should be this plus here, thank you. It's right here?
Yeah.
Thank you. It's around 2, looks like.
Okay, I thought I missed
No,
something.
you're okay. All right. Lovely. Feeling good, but not yet great. Any questions about the algebra so far?
When you're collecting like terms,
Yes.
what are the rules again?
If you were in grade 9 doing this, which I'm teaching grade 9,
But I don't even remember.
it should be, you should go in descending powers, that's what you should do.
Okay, that's
So the way I really should have written it was h4 minus 4, the opposite of basically what I did there. Okay. What happens in calculus though, is that a lot of this stuff's going to cancel.
Yeah.
Because this is the magic of this question here, okay? What's the next step here? Savannah, what do I do here now? Yeah, you're going to sub in now. What was it? A equals
Minus 3, sorry.
minus 3 and h is equal to 5, is that right?
Yes.
Now, when we do instantaneous, now it doesn't happen in this case, but what happens with instantaneous? What's h equal to? Yes?
0.
H is 0, so most of this will be gone in a regular calculus question, right? Like, that's what will normally happen. We'll sub all this in, then we're going to answer. I don't really want to work that out. Want me to show it? Seriously? Seriously? All right, fine. Equals 14 times negative 3.
Negative 42.
Thank you. Plus 7 times 5.
35.
Just wait. Can I write it on the board first? But I'm going to show you guys a video sometime we did who's in my grade 11 class last year? Do you guys remember that video we made against OSCDI? And one of the things, one of the girls said, I started doing the question, and a girl did in the class just like what you did. They read the answer before I at least written it on the board, and I turned around and go, at least wait till I put the question on the board before you answer it. Forget about my problems there. Minus 4. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry. I'm just talking to myself here. Okay, what does that equal all together?
6.
6?
I get negative 6.
Is it 6
I
or
got
negative?
positive. Oh, man.
6.
6 is the answer? Can somebody confirm, please?
That's what it says in the back of the book.
Confirm.
It is 6?
Yeah.
It's 6.
Okay. Now, the problem with this is there's a lot of ways to go wrong, right? It's very, very easy to drop. Like even me when I did this, I would have got this question wrong because I forgot the negative, the positive, negative. A lot of little finicky things you can do wrong with this.
Simpler way, right?
Oh, there is no simple way. For secants there isn't. For secants there isn't.
No.
But for tangents there is. I'm going to hit pause because there's a lot of talking, and then we'll move on to yesterday's lesson. Oh, goodness.